and welcome to another edition of the Smoking Den. I'm your host for this evening, Smoky Dan, and today we've got a treat, I think, well, a treat for me anyway, and that's the Oliva V. It's the Series V. This is the Churchill Extra. It's a 7x52, all Nicaraguan Puro with Nicaraguan Ligero fillers, and a very, very beautiful Nicaraguan sun-grown wrapper. Really, really handsome, oily, rich wrapper. A little bit veiny. I used to like Olivas, and I don't think I've actually had one in, I want to say, probably close to 2 years. So I'm curious to see if it stands up to what I remember. That's certainly why we do the reviews. So let's, without further ado, give this thing a snip and a light. And see if the tastes as good as it looks. Ooh, that was a big blast of spice to start things off. Probably just overheated it a little bit. Well, baseball season's starting in a couple of days, so I obviously have to give a shout out to my Phils. Hope you're rooting for them too. It's funny, this feels like a two-tone cigar right now. It's got this real spice coming through in the top palate, and then this nice, mellow, creamy sensation coming through in the back to bottom palate, which it's good, it's just a little odd. Got some earthy tones coming in here. This is a full-bodied cigar, being I think all Ligero filler. You know, that doesn't come as a surprise, but this is so far very, very full-bodied. There's a excuse me. There is a little bit of like a, I want to say almost like a little bit of a sweet graham cracker, just a touch of it. I know that sounds strange, but it's like a developed sweet cedar flavor. It's odd, but it's tasty. Yeah, that spice I think is dying down just a touch, and that a little bit of graham cracker flavor is coming in. It's not a cigar that I usually find. Excuse me, it's not a flavor that I usually find in cigars. But in any case, I obviously have a lot of inches left to smoke on this bad boy, so we'll be back with a couple, with the verdict in a couple seconds on your YouTube screen. And we're back with the verdict on this Oliva Series V Churchill. Now let's get some of the good stuff out of the way first. Burn has been perfect. Draw has been perfect. The ash is beautiful. I mean, it's like a little ingot of silver bullion hanging off the end of the cigar. It's pretty cool. But here's the problem with the cigar. It's bland. I mean, it's Macanudo bland, but fuller bodied. It's mellowed down to like a medium to full bodied cigar. This is kind of like the opposite. If you look at the review I did for the My Father Le Bijou yesterday, where it was a really rich flavor profile, but a very, very weak mouthfeel. This has a luscious, beautiful mouthfeel and almost no flavor profile. It's picked up a tiny bit here towards the end, but not much. It's very one-dimensional, sweet cream flavor. And that's basically it. Maybe a touch of cedar in the top palate. It's it going in and out. For about the second and third inch in this cigar, I had maybe a touch of anise in the back palate, but the whole presentation, the whole flavor profile is just, it's bland, it's boring, it's just not that interesting to smoke, even with the beautiful mouthfeel. This is like a beautiful, beautiful girl with no brains, no personality. It's, what do you do with it? I mean, at $8 to $12, really $9 to $12 a stick, I mean, I certainly wouldn't buy another one, and I can't recommend it. I'm going to give this a 4.5 out of 10. Sweet cream's pleasant. It's just, for the price point, you can do so much better. I'm not even going to list alternatives to it because, almost anything you're going to be buying at that price point should be better. It's just, it's not excusable to have a cigar that's this kind of boring and blah at this price point, in my opinion. But, hopefully you've had a better experience with the cigar if you've smoked it. Feel free to leave a comment if you disagree with me or if you have your own opinion on the stick. I'm always happy to hear from you. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We've got plenty more videos of hopefully great cigars coming your way. Believe me, I don't like rating cigars this low. I much prefer to smoke cigars that are 8, 9, that I can rate an 8 or a 9, just for me. But this is what it is. So, until next time, keep smoking whatever you're smoking. We'll see you around for the next review.